About a month ago, I saw an ad on Craigslist that seemed too good to be true. Overnight security guard needed, $30 per hour, no experience required, must be able to follow strict instructions. I had just lost my job and my savings were thin, so I didn't care how sketchy it sounded. I called the number, and within a day, I got the job. No interview, no paperwork, just a time, an address, and a stern warning from the gruff voice on the phone. Follow the rules exactly. No exceptions. The location was an old office building on the edge of town. 5 stories tall, abandoned except for the room on the 3rd floor where they stationed me. The room was small, just a desk, an old swivel chair, and a wall of monitors showing security camera feeds from different parts of the building. When I sat down, I noticed a laminated sheet of paper taped under the central monitor. The title, in all caps, read, "Rules for Night Watch. Follow exactly. Shift starts at 11 p.m. sharp. Do not arrive earlier. Do not arrive later. From 11 p.m. to 12 a.m., watch the cameras. Do not look away, even for a second. If you see a man in a gray suit staring into a camera, wave politely and do not break eye contact until he walks away. At exactly 12:01 a.m., turn off all monitors for 5 minutes. Do not attempt to turn them back on early. If you hear knocking on the door during this blackout period, do not answer. Do not speak. Do not move. At 12:06 a.m., turn the monitors back on. From 12:06 a.m. to 3 a.m., if you see camera 9 flicker, switch to camera 14 immediately and say out loud, "I do not accept the offer." Repeat until flickering stops. If at any time between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. you hear soft music playing from the hallway, close your eyes and hum along until the music fades. At 4 a.m., you may leave. Do not stay past 4:15 a.m. under any circumstances. It felt like a prank. But I needed the money. So, on my first night, I followed everything by the book. And for a while, nothing happened. The cameras were mostly static shots of dark hallways, empty offices, and dusty conference rooms. Around 11:30 p.m., though, camera 4, the west stairwell, lit up. A man in a gray suit was standing perfectly still, staring directly into the lens. My stomach dropped. I swallowed hard and waved at him like the rules said. His head tilted slightly, almost like a nod, and he calmly turned and walked down the stairs, vanishing from view. I almost quit right there. But I didn't. At 12:01 a.m. sharp, I switched off the monitors and sat in total darkness. 2 minutes in, someone knocked softly on the door. 3 knocks. Then 5. Then 2. They kept coming in odd patterns, like a code. My heart pounded as I gripped the desk and tried not to breathe too loudly. At exactly 12:06 a.m., the knocking stopped. I turned the monitors back on. The next 2 hours blurred together. Camera 9 flickered twice. I did as instructed, switched to camera 14, and chanted, "I do not accept the offer," over and over. Both times, the flickering subsided after maybe a minute. At around 3:30 a.m., soft, distant music drifted into the room, an old, scratchy jazz tune, like from a gramophone. My skin crawled. I squeezed my eyes shut and hummed along as best I could. It lasted longer than I expected, maybe 10 full minutes, but eventually, it faded away. At 4 a.m. sharp, I bolted out of the building and drove home shaking. But the next morning, $300 was wired into my account.